Hello, everybody. Thank you guys for joining me on a Friday night. Oh my goodness, Friday, October 6th. So, welcome all of you. So, tonight's going to be a little bit different. We're going to roll with it. I'm going to take some of your questions. We're going to try to aim for about an hour tops tonight, but hey, this will be really fun. We'll see where it goes. Taking your questions in the chat also. Guys, there's also a chance to win the pine needle extract from Ascent Nutrition tonight. So shout out to Ascent Nutrition. You guys have a chance to win that. So before I end the show, there will be a lucky winner winning that. So you'll just email me your info and I'll mail it off to you. But looking forward to that. So that's our little giveaway today. And then just a refresher, if you guys missed it, I've been on a lot of shows this week. Let's start first with Beyond Entertainment. Just yesterday, 12 o'clock yesterday, over on I did Taylor Swift, and wow, shocking. Very a lot darker than I even expected through my research, but the cards revealed a lot. Very deep and dark, so you might want to check that one out for sure. So that was yesterday. And then where else was I this week? Oh man, I was making my rounds, that's for sure. And also shout out to Brad Wozni and a huge thank you to Brad. I was on the Sovereign Soul show twice this week, Sunday and on EBS day. What day was that? Oh my gosh, it was yesterday, right? Thursday. Yes. So yesterday I was on there with Lance Shuttler as well. So it was a little reunion show, really cool if you didn't see it. And then also on Sunday, I was there again. So yeah, definitely been making the rounds, but such a great time. Always a great show with Brad and with Lance, of course. So if you missed it, I really encourage you guys to go check out the Sovereign Soul Show over there on Rumble. And make sure you guys subscribe because Brad has so much, he puts so much effort into his channel and has so many good stars on. They're all stars to me. And it's such an honor also to do shows with him. And also, of course, Beyond Mystic goes without saying for sure. Definitely just such an honor. Looking back, reflecting back on my journey in the past year, meeting Brad, meeting the beautiful Queen of Ravens at the Truther event in Anaheim last October, as well as Lance Shuttler, and so many other beautiful souls that were there. And it's been a year. It'll be a year on the 22nd, I think, October 22nd. But wow. And then here we are. We're rebuilding the next Arcana Shores. So it's all good. And sometimes things happen and it's set up for you that way. The universe reroutes you. So if you ever wonder, am I on the right path? Why are these things happening? Why are certain people acting this way towards me? Well, the universe has its way of rerouting you. So whenever you feel like you've lost your way or it seems hopeless, don't give up and don't get all depressed. I've been there. Don't get down because it's just a rerouting and it's going to set you on the right path, the right journey where you're supposed to go to with your destiny. So, yeah, don't ever get down about that. It's all good. It all happens for the best. It's always for the best, a bigger plan for us all. Shout out to Lisa Victoria. Awesome. Ethan says love and hi. Aw, well, thank you very much. I've got some beautiful fan friends as well out there in Boston. So shout out to Boston and Lisa Victoria and Ethan as well. Deb's Soul Tribe is here also. Oh, thank you. The Aquarius. Oh, yeah, those are other shows I did this week. I couldn't even think of them all on my own channel. Thank you, Deb's Soul Tribe, for reminding me. But yeah, I also put out the, oops, I forgot Earth Signs. But Earth Signs will be put up tomorrow. I will work tomorrow. So, yes, all the signs are out there except for Earth, my own, and I'm an Earth sign. So that's coming up, guys. I promise. Tomorrow I can release that one for sure. Definitely. Yeah, and we're going to take some of your questions tonight. Well, I am, and my guides. I know I said we, but yeah, I'm always accompanied by spirit guides. And also, shout out to Ben Thompson as well. Our last two Mystical Universe shows, we didn't do one this past week, but the last two episodes, if you guys didn't see it, every time I would say that the spirit guides or the galactics are with us, they're always with us, there would be thunder and lightning behind me. And it happened twice in our past two shows. So I really encourage you guys to get over there to Rumble, Beyond Mystic, Mystical Universe. Past two episodes. Amazing, amazing shows. But yeah, I'm just having a blast. I was reflecting earlier on the past year and I'm just like, wow, I'm actually like right now where I'm at spiritually. I'm just, there's an excitement within I can't explain, but there's just so much happening. I feel globally as well that we've got to get all excited for. Things are happening, things are turning. So let's stay positive because, guys, it's all coming. Everything that we've been hoping that's going to come about is coming in divine timing. They have a plan. But hey, let's get going. I know on the title of this video, I did write also a weekend forecast. So let's start there. Gives me a chance to warm up with the cards as well. So let's do a weekend forecast just to get the energy and also the energy of you guys right now in the chat. I have 110 in the chat, almost 111. Haha. So yeah, let's get the energy check of everybody plus the weekend forecast. So what is the weekend forecast? Here we go. The Hierophant, very nice. The Ace of Swords, the Hermit card, the Nine of Wands. This is right before the eclipse is coming too. Seven of Wands and the Strength card. All right, so I see a little bit of that energy, but we can beat it. We can reverse the effects of astrology. We really can. So with the Hierophant, the Ace of Swords, that's beautiful. That's going within, listening to our higher self. And also that Ace of Swords is about your truth. So I'm feeling like this is all about how we are going within, because we did get the Hermit card in this spread as well. But going within and realizing our own truth and not letting anybody persuade us any other way. So stand your ground. That really spoke to me as soon as I saw the cards. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. And just want to let you know I am an intuitive reader. So I didn't study a book word for word and what card is what, but I intuitively, whatever comes to me is how I read. So if you're like, oh, she sucks, she's reading the cards wrong. That's not, I don't read by a book. I didn't study a book. I read how it comes. So what I'm getting from this is going within, being honest with yourself, and also standing your ground, not letting anybody dictate your beliefs. Then we have the Hermit card with the Nine of Wands. Now this is kind of, it's still, you're in your power. You're still, I feel, focused and standing your ground and very strong. But then I have the Hermit and also the Nine of Wands. So I also feel for some of you, you may have to put yourself in that position of standing your ground, setting boundaries with someone, because someone is draining you. It looks like, or maybe it's not a someone, but maybe it's an environment as well. For some of you, I'm picking up an environment, maybe a place that you're working. I feel like a lot of you have a lot of energies around you, and you're just absorbing. Oh my gosh. Hold on, guys. I got to mute my computer. I feel like a lot of you have. Sorry about that, guys. Oh my gosh. So I have a speaker hooked up to my phone and the speaker went off. And it was talking about my show. It was me. But anyways, now it's going off again. I'm telling you, the spirit guides. Okay, I have another story to tell after I go shut that off. This is insane. I had a tin can move on my counter last night, and now I got my speaker randomly going on. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta get rid of that thing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. The speaker is off. It is a Bose speaker, okay? This speaker is hooked to the phone, but my phone is not on. I'm not playing my show cuz I'm on my show. So, speaker's off. It's completely off. It was off, but then it goes on magically. It was holding up the pine needle extract on my display, okay? So, it is completely off. So I stuck it under my mattress in my bedroom. So we shouldn't have any more we shouldn't have any more interruptions. But I'm telling you, I do have another story. I'm gonna get back to the reading, but this is blowing my mind. And I do have a video of a second time I asked Spirit to move the can. Last night I had a can on my counter of a drink that I like to drink, right? So it was half full. And I'm sitting there, I was watching the YouTube channel and just sitting there, and the can freaking moves. Like it moves like a big jolt, like slide. It slid, and it caught me off guard, and I was like, whoa. I only told two people because I'm like, no one's gonna believe me. But now with this episode here, yeah, I have to tell you guys. So it slid. So I sat there and I was a little bit nervous. I got a little shaky. I really did, because I'm like, someone's here. Like, and my scalp started to tingle, and like, wow, okay. So I calmly asked, I turned on my phone to record, and I recorded it right on the can. And I asked Spirit, I said, whoever is here, please do it again. It's okay. Do it again. Just a little, do whatever you got to do. I forget exactly what I said, but it did it. It moved just a little bit, not as big as the first time, but it did it, and it answered me. So I do have video of that. And after, now with the speaker thing, like, this is nuts. I was using my speaker completely turned off to display the pine needle tincture and the the extract. So man, this is wild, so wild. But let's get back to the reading. That just blows my mind though. So what I was seeing, wow. Okay, was the Hierophant with the Hermit card, the Ace of Swords, going within, standing your ground. But okay, it was right about when I said some of you have someone who's draining your energy. Remember the Nine of Wands. Then we had the Hermit card. We did get the Seven of Wands also. Seven of Wands is a defensive energy. So someone who's possibly draining your energy is also getting defensive with you. And I feel because you've kind of gone into hermit mode, which hermit mode would be pretty quiet and, going within, taking time to yourself. And also, that's a lot of self care as well. So I feel whoever's draining your energy is also sensing that, since you put them in their place, now you're very quiet. So they're a little uneasy, but also defensive in their ego. So let's take a look at the next card we got was the Strength card. It's very possible it's a Leo, but it doesn't really mean that. I mean, but it could be if it resonates. This is the Leo card, the Strength card, but it's also about healing too. There's different ways, different perspectives that come to me with this card. So this also could be about healing. You see how she's kind of nurturing the lion. So it's very, very likely that person that is draining you and now defensive and in their ego, I mean, it's clear there could be some inner work that this person needs to do, and maybe you called them out on it, and or you were trying to help them. Now that's what's coming through big time. So now I feel with this card that you're trying to kindly, even though you're in hermit mode and you're trying to keep your distance, I feel there's an eggshell, walking on eggshells situation. So hostile environment possibly. So let's look further. I wonder who this is for. I don't know who resonates with it, but this is what's coming through. And if you're just tuning in, there was a huge interruption from Spirit with the speaker. You'll have to play it back. So if this does resonate with you, wow, maybe that has something to do with it with your spirit guides. But anyway, let's take a look. What about this situation? More information. This is a weekend forecast, so maybe the energies are going to be very intense. Some people will be on edge, and be really, really sensitive. So let's take a look here. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Okay, wow. So after that taming of the lion with this card here, you've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Page of Cups. So this looks good. Whoever this might possibly be in your life, or it could be even a few people, but I'm sensing that you're actually, because you are taming them and you're helping them understand that you were just trying to help, you've got them reflecting. You've got them reflecting big time with this Four of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles on the past and their past behavior. And I think they're starting to open up and understand that there needs to be some inner work done. So this is beautiful. Whoever this is for, you're doing light work. You're helping somebody go within and heal. Now you got the Page of Cups. Now that's an offering. So I feel that this person will come to you in a more docile state. Someone, this person's going to come with a more positive outlook and optimistic and setting good intentions, and maybe even offering you an apology or whatever it may be. But I feel that this is for somebody out there, that you're going to help somebody really see the best in themselves and that you are just trying to help, even though they get all defensive, right? Sounds a little bit like some sleepies out there, right? That's how they used to act, especially about the mask. But I won't get into that. But I mean, this reading is definitely for somebody out there. Otherwise, it wouldn't come through. But wow, what an episode. That was a little crazy with the speaker, seriously. But anyways, so that's a little weekend forecast. We'll do a little refresher before we end the show. But let's have some fun and let's take some questions from the chat. That's what we're going to do right now. And this is a little wild too. I got to fix my top. This is weird. Okay, it's a button. How does it come undone? I don't know. That's not good if Spirit's trying to do that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's take some questions from the chat. Oh, what's this? I am a Leo and Canadian. It's called Call Them on Their BS. Yeah, ooh, a Leo and a Canadian. Now, Canadians I've come to know are very sweet, but yes, they do stand their ground. Love that. So it's fiery with all that fire of the Leo. That's probably for you, Marianne. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And then Jackson 1212, you needed that. Aw. Well, I'm glad it helped you. Let's see. So I will pull a card for you for this one. Now, I do want to let you guys know, let's try to keep the questions more for the collective, to keep it more interesting for newer viewers that come on as well. Because the personal questions, I feel, are best for personal readings because it's very confidential, some things, right? So let's keep those for personal readings, and that's where you can go on MaisonJupiter.com to schedule a personal reading. But yeah, let me do this for you, Jackson 1212, because it's a basic kind of question, and it's not gonna offend anyone or anything like that. So, and it's not too personal. So let's take a look. Are you going to be getting your own place, away from toxic roommate? Yes or no? Here we go. For Jackson 1212, let's take a look. Page of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. All right, that's very nice. So I don't know if you've already looked or applied for a place, but it looks to me like a good message will be coming through with that Page of Pentacles. So good news coming. And then the Three of Cups is a very celebratory type of energy. So happy, you're going to be celebrating. So definitely. Now take note though, you do have the Three of Cups, and I'm not going to say that tarot is the best with timing. And I personally don't even like time and don't believe in it. And I don't think tarot does either. But the Three of Cups, some will say that that would be about 3 months. So take that as it resonates. You're getting the number 3 for some reason. So it's very likely it could be around the 3-month mark. So there you go. Pretty cool. But yeah, you're getting away from that toxic energy. And you definitely will, regardless, because the universe is always going to help you get out of situations that are toxic or dangerous, especially for your health. And I'm sensing that with you. So be careful with that. Take best care of yourself and gather your energy, reserve and protect your energy. Let's see this. Allison Goodwin. Yes, me too, actually. You've experienced some banking glitches. Is this the beginning of the end of fiat central banking? The fiat, sorry. Fiat central banking system. Let's see. Great question. You know what? I want different cards for this one. Yeah, here we go. I like to switch my decks too. If you're new to the channel, I switch my decks very often. I have about 14, I think, at this moment. But let's take a look. Is this the beginning of the end of the fiat central banking system? Here we go. Yes or no? 7 of Pentacles. It will be the thing of the past, because that is the past. The High Priestess. Yep, we're going to higher levels. We're going to newness, new beginnings. Yes, I would say that is a huge yes, Allison. So awesome. And I am also experiencing glitches myself, and I feel it coming. Yep, I even was talking to a friend today about that. It is definitely happening. I feel it is. It's going to happen, I think, and don't take my word for it. I'm not a financial advisor. I do have to say that. I don't look like one, do I? I'm not. But anyways, yeah. So I do think by the end of the year that all of this is going to be, or I think during Scorpio season, and Scorpio is coming very soon. So that's, I think, November 21st, I think. So yeah, I would say during Scorpio season is when it's really going to occur. Let's take a look. I saw another question that really had my interest as well. And I'm going to try to be as fair as possible. Yeah, here we go, Emily. I think this is one that everyone is probably wondering. Will the new Speaker of the House be Jim Jordan? Yes or no? Here we go. I've been asked this question 3 times today during personal readings. So let's see if it comes out the same result. Here we go. This is fun. 10 of Swords. That would be a no. So the 10 of Swords would be a no, but let me pull another one and see what happens if we can get any more details. The Hanged Man. So there's Enlightenment. Queen of Pentacles. They're going to drag this out, it looks like. They got the Queen of Pentacles with the King of Cups. It will be somebody of a good standing authority there. King of Cups energy. The Hanged Man is more of a delay. So I think they're going to drag it out a little bit. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. We will keep following it for sure. But good question, Emily, for sure. Let's see what else is out there. I'm going to hit new comments and see what we have. Allison, you're straight up asking me, is Mr. T going to be Speaker of the House? Now, I don't know if you guys saw, but on Truth Social, he did make a post. He made a post, and it seems like he will temporarily, be like a stand-in. So I don't know if you guys saw that, but not ultimately, So we're going to leave it at that because he did make a post. Go to Truth Social. He did it yesterday for sure. Yeah, let's look for something different. Let's see. And I have hold on a second. I feel like I lost something that was really good. Shoot, I did. I'll find it again. But I'm randomly going to be picking, guys. Let's see. A lot of Mr. T stuff. I know. Well, let's just check his energy. Somebody asked me to check his energy. Check on the energy of Mr. Donald J. Trump. Let's do that. We'll give him an energy check. Let's just channel him right now. Let's see. Let's take a look. Mr. Trump. We've got the Page of Cups, very nice energy. We've got the Sun card, the Ace of Swords, 10 of Wands, King of Pentacles. Ooh, this looks good. All right, so the Page of Cups. This is an offering, a new beginning. He's also going to come forward with something, of course. Never a dull moment with him. Then we've got the Sun card. So he's a Leo rising. So the Sun, he is ruled by the Sun. So this is clearly his energy. He's very vibrant right now, explosive type attitude right now. So when he's in this way, because he does, and I still believe his birthday he really is Gemini. I know some people don't, but I do. The way he speaks, the way he's a very good communicator, and he's also not shy. He's got all of the Gemini and all the Leo for sure. But anyways, that Sun card, he's illuminated right now. He's definitely very excited. I feel like there's something that he's like burning to get out, and it's something he wants to speak. But I feel that there's some direction from someone that's helping him with this whole plan, but I think that they have to hold back on it. But there is something that he really wants to communicate. He's burning to communicate. It's something very yeah, we're gonna love it. I can sense it. I do feel it is about somebody. We do have that Page of Cups, then the Sun card. So that Page of Cups is an offering to the people. It's something that's gonna really be generous and help the people, all people, help the world. So here with the 10 of Wands, so it is something pretty heavy. It could be dark. It's something very heavy. It's something that's been a burden to the people. And then we also have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles, this is also for some a Trump card. For him, I feel he's more of the Emperor, but it doesn't matter. They're very equivalent in power and authority. So that King of Pentacles energy, though, Pentacles, very earthy, also very financial. So I do feel with the King of Pentacles, and also the fact that this could be something that's been burdened. It's been such a burden and heaviness on the people, and he's very, sweethearted and genuine. Really, he's for us. He's working for and helping us. So he wants to take the burdens off, and then we get a financial card. So that pretty much tells me, and he can't wait to speak it, to announce it, to do it. Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is beautiful. And the exposure of the truth about it all. So taking them all down, changing the system to help the people. This looks beautiful to me. So it's pretty clear in my eyes what I'm feeling through these cards. So I think the next thing that's going to be very drastic and to help the people is financial. And I do think that he has a huge part in that. And I think that he cannot wait to announce it and be a part of the big awakening and shakeup of the whole thing. So this looks really good. I know, Leilani, yes, a lot of people don't believe that his birthday is what they say. But honestly, I have pretty much studied his chart and the way that he is, the way he interacts and his personality. I do believe he's Gemini Leo. But you know what? Who knows? To each their own, right? You never know. It could be a trick. But I don't know. He really fits it in my opinion. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what else is out there, guys. I wonder if I don't want to get in trouble. Sometimes I have to be careful what we put up on the screen. So be careful what you guys type in the chat too, because you know how YouTube is. I'm not going to read it out loud because of there's a word there. We'll say those secret groups. Okay. Will the brotherhood and secret groups become illegal as part of the new government? Because oaths to these things trump their government positions. Well, okay, I know what you're saying, so let's take a look if there's going to be an end to those groups. All right, so let's take a look. Just have to be careful with the censorship here. The Empress. the Chariot, and the Ten of Cups. Of course, there'll be an end. Also, the Ten of Cups is the number 10 in numerology. That would be a completion. And also a rebirth with the Empress, and then the Chariot would be definitely coming towards them. It's an end. Ten of Cups, completion for sure. So definitely a yes to your question. For that last question that was a little risky to put up on the screen. Let's take a look. Chairman, QFS, is it a real thing? Just for you, I'll do it. But I have my, everyone knows usually, I don't know if you're new to the channel, but let's take a look. QFS, is it a real thing? Quantum financial system. Yep, Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, fire energy, that would be coming. Now the Knight of Wands is like the Knight of Cups. It comes out of nowhere. But this guy comes in very fast, blazing and very charging forward, very persistent and quick. So yes, this would be a huge yes. I didn't really have to pull a card, but I like to play around with you guys. So yes, definitely QFS is a real thing. I am a huge believer in it for sure, definitely. Let's see what else is out there. Is the RV coming before Christmas? Let's try that one because I know it's a huge question. I get asked this one every day. So let's take a look. I like to see if the cards show me the same consistency. You know, since I am accompanied by all the spirit guides here, wherever I live, wherever I move, they're always here. So here we go. Let's see. Are they? Is the RV coming before Christmas? Here we go. Before December of 2023, December 25th, 2023. Here we go. The Star card. We also have the Hermit, and we also have the Two of Cups. There's two things coming. So it's not going to be what you think. That's what's coming to me as well. You see how the Two of Cups, I always think of this, we're not talking romance, but we're talking about two things. It's giving us that number, and also they're mirroring each other. So yes to your question, but that Two of Cups is standing out to me like, you know, the gold and the silver. So I do think that it's talking about all of those things, RV plus gold and silver. The Hermit, it's gonna, with the Star card, which is Aquarius. So it is saying to before Christmas. So something's happening before Christmas, one of those things. But then it's also giving me Aquarius, January into February. So that, I kind of feel like that is the gold and silver, is January, February, Aquarius. But to your question, Michelle, I would say yes for that before Christmas. And then I feel gold and silver for January, February. But we'll see. We'll see how the divine wants to play it out. But it is awfully fun to check with tarot and spirit for sure. Leilani, thank you so much for your comment. How am I settling in? I just love it. I am so honored to be a part of Beyond Mystic, and I know that they know that, but I hope if they hear this, I genuinely mean that. But yeah, I am very comfortable. I don't know. I feel like it could be just my nature. I don't know. I'm Gemini moon and rising with the Capricorn sun. So just like how I like to move around, for those of you that have followed me this whole time, I like to move. I like to be in different areas. I like people. I like different cultures. I don't know. I feel like I always can just like, what is that word? I'm very versatile, I guess. You know, I just jump right in, and I'm very comfortable because they make it comfortable. It's a beautiful channel. We're doing a good thing to help humanity. So yeah, thank you so much, Leilani. I appreciate that. And yes, I'm sure all of you, most of you came from Beyond Mystic, and I appreciate that, you guys. You've been with JC since the beginning, and you're a perfect addition. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Colette Shea, let's take a look at your question. By February, all the outer planets that are retrograde will be in forward motion, which will finally accelerate everything in a forward motion as opposed to the slow and delays. Yep, That's true, actually, because I just heard that on Beyond Mystic from Julie and Meg. So perfect. You just confirmed something and reminded me. Thank you, Colette. And that's so true. Yeah, and I think they were saying that springtime was going to be very forward with things as well. So very cool. And let's see what else is out there. This is fun taking the questions. We can do this. I have to admit, I was a little nervous tonight because I'm like, okay, we're going to take a bunch of questions. And they used to, back in the day, get very, because we had, on my first Arcana Shores channel, had about 30,000, almost 35,000 before it got taken out by the cabal. But anyways, yeah. So the chat used to go crazy, and that's why I had a little nervous thing. But no, this is fine. Aubrey Denton, let's see. Are those that are ascending currently on a new parallel created by their own consciousness at this time in our process? That is a great question. And thank you so much, Aubrey. I appreciate you as well for being here. Let's see. So, are those that are ascending currently on a new parallel created by their own higher consciousness at this time in this process? All right, here we go. Let's take a look. We have the Page of Swords, Queen of Wands, and so swords in tarot are air. You got to remember that. So air is very quick. So yeah, those that are ascending, which is most likely all of us that are here, because you're very open-minded and you're open to all of this. So of course you're ascending. Most of us are ascending that are very attuned to everything going on. Those that are not, unfortunately, are not the ones that are going to, not yet, There's always hope for them. But anyways, yes, this is very fast moving. We've got air energy here. Queen of Swords, Page of Swords with the Leo energy of the Strength card. So this is very quickly and with force. So this is happening quickly. A new parallel. Now let's do that. Now a new parallel, a new timeline, a new dimension. Ultimately, you will be able to see different dimensions. There's very thin veils between dimensions. And also our energy is changing in every moment. Every split second, our energy can shift. And you can also shift ultimate realities. So your realities, you can shift into different dimensions. Once you get to a certain level, I forget what they call it, but in the galactics, they have a certain level that you can see past certain dimensions. And you can also, what that will bring in is the telepathic energy as well. So it's a very developing process. Yes, to the question. Yes. The higher and higher in our consciousness that we get, it's the higher and higher dimensions you will be, entering and also able to see. A lot of us will start to see them as we're dreaming. So if you do remember your dreams, write them down, because even if it makes no sense when you wake up, I've had them too. It will later, and you will put the pieces together, because I firmly believe our dreams, and I'm really getting into dreams as well, decoding them in the personal readings. But it's memories. Dreams are memories attached to our soul's memory. So just like a computer, when it's, down in sleeping or whatever, however you put your computer in its mode to sleep mode, our brains are doing the same thing. Our soul consciousness level is basically downloading all the information that you collected during the day, but it's also your soul holds on to those records and those old, not all records, but it's holding, because some of them are negative and you don't want to see them again, that you've been in galactic battle stuff. So some of it is not there and is erased, because the galactics do have the ability to erase certain memories so that you do not remember them. But most of the time, the dreams that you are having are highlights from your old past life and battles that you possibly are going through currently, or it could be old battles as well. But certain things that are too violent or too scary for humanity, let's just say, the galactics will not want you to remember that if you're still living physically on the earth plane. So just remember that, because some of it isn't going to, it's not all going to come through. Eventually, possibly it will later, but not right now. We're not at that level quite yet. But it's very interesting to decode your dreams. So I encourage you guys, if you ever want to decode your dreams, just write down all the details you can possibly remember. And then through tarot, through crystal ball, even I have one, you can really start to decode them. It's really about trusting your intuition. We can all do it too, and I can teach you how. But you just have to really believe yourself. You really have to believe what's the information coming in. It's that simple. Seriously. Don't second guess it. Write down exactly what's coming to you when you're in that state of mind when you're channeling. Like sometimes I'm on a show like this and I'll be doing my cards and channeling, and I feel like I zoned out. Almost like I'm just talking to the wall. But I do know that you guys are here and we're all here. But it's weird. It's almost like it's a euphoric energy. You feel pretty euphoric. It's very intense. So when you get to that point, and we all can, we all have it built into us. When you get to that point, that's when you're going to get your information very strong and direct. Sometimes it's just words, and sometimes it's sentences. So just pay attention to exactly what's coming in, and take notes, because you can use those notes as well. I always encourage, bring all the notes that you have from your dreams into your personal readings. And since I'm bringing it up, because we do have some new subscribers in the chat, and welcome. Thank you guys for being here. I'm going to put it's easier for me because I don't think I pulled up the page. Here we go. But yeah, here is the website, mazonjupiter.com. That's where you're going to want to go for a personal reading. But decoding dreams has been a huge thing lately. And I keep encouraging, and I had a woman today, she took, we went over time. We went on my break and did her reading too, because I'm like, no, go get your notes. Seriously, notebooks, have it old school, paper and a pen or a pencil right by your bedstand. I'm telling you. And even just having the energy of the paper with something to write with, that energy just being like by your crystals at night, like your pyramids, if you have like an organite pyramid, just having that energy near your bedside, there's something magnetic going on. Because I'm telling you, every night that I do that, I'm getting more information and I'm able to write a whole lot more. So just keep on writing down whatever's coming in. It'll make sense later and we can decode it. It's very possible to decode it. But anyway, that's mazonjupiter.com for a personal reading. But let's get back to your comments. This is fun. And I like where it's just opening up wherever it wants to go. Let's see. Who else do we have out there? Aw, this is really cute, Carlene. I know. I want to do that too. How am I going to get into a gala dinner with Trump in November? Quite the unexpected trip, but real. Aw. Well, anything's possible and we can manifest it. Let's take a look. I'm going to pull a card for you. Let's just do it. Why not? We have the Knight of Wands. That's pretty good energy. That's quick energy. You can manifest this. That's what I'm going to encourage you to do. Spirit is encouraging you to do. I'm not telling you what to do. But you've got the 10 of Wands. You've got the Knight of Wands. So take action. Be that Knight of Wands energy. Take action. So visualize it more often than you do and really put your energy into it. The Ace of Swords, that would be your words, also your thought process. Seriously, whatever it is that we really desire, as long as it's not a person that you're trying to get to change their mind about something, As long as you're not doing that, because then it's reverse manifesting and that's black magic. So you don't want to ever mess with anybody's free will, because that is just against all of spirit. But to go to a party, like to meet Trump and stuff like that, yes, manifest it. Maybe, and let's say it happens this November. I need to hear that. You need to come and email me, come on the show and tell me that that happened. Seriously. But see, let's see what else is coming out here. I mean, what else is out there in the chat, guys? Oh, welcome, Mother Light. Mother Light is in the house. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. We also have Mary Jean. She's in the house. Thank you so much. We have Michelle E. Awesome. All of you out here. So cool. You know what I'd like to do right now? Let's see. This is a good one, actually. Hold on. Sometimes I dream of my mother. This is from Janine out there, who passed away 8 years ago. What does that mean? Is she trying to communicate with me? Okay, so when you dream usually of one that's on the other side, a loved one on the other side, usually those are visitation dreams. So yeah, they usually are trying to signal to you and let you know that they are okay and that they are still with you, because they always want you to know this. Comes through all the time in the readings, but they always want you to know that they are with you. They are on call, basically. But they're always, their presence is with you and in you, in your heart. They're always not, and I don't mean that they're just in your heart. I mean, their light is with you, if that makes any sense. So their light is within you. Their warmth, their what is it? It's like their aura is a part of you almost. So yeah. But definitely she is trying to communicate with you. But let's pull some cards for this, because I have to mention that this is my favorite topic of all time. Mediumship, for sure. As soon as I knew I developed it, good old friend Janine Steffens, actually, shout out to her. She really, encouraged me to take on, this gift that I had. I didn't know that I really had it. So amazing. Until I really realized that we have to believe in ourselves. And once you believe in yourself, you fly, you take off. And it really is easier. It's everything so much easier if you just believe in yourself. And that's with anything. What if you're trying to attract love, if you're trying to attract abundance, whatever it may be, just believe it, feel it, But anyway, sorry to go off topic here. So Janine out there, your mother, let's take a look. Is she trying to communicate with you? Here we go. Wow. Okay. So she definitely is. We have the Queen of Pentacles with enlightenment. And then we do have the Ten of Swords, but it's in reverse. So I do read reversals for those of you that don't know me very well yet. So reversal energy, the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords upright, that would show me, especially for someone who has passed, that would show me that it was possibly unexpected because it's air energy with the swords. And it was painful, like something was just very unexpected and just not good, not cool. But with it being in reverse, she's trying to reassure you that she's perfect again. She is her perfect, she's God's blueprint again, so perfect form. Totally happy, but she's trying to enlighten you. Queen of Pentacles is her energy, which is a pentacle, I feel, with the queen there. Yes, she's a manifester. She can make things happen. So she's trying to help you, Janine, and I love your name, by the way. So your mom's trying to enlighten you through her messages. Yes, this is communication, but she's trying to enlighten you to manifest and attract what you want. And that's funny because we were just talking about that. But she's trying to enlighten you and let you know that yes, anything is possible, whatever it is that you want. I feel like, Janine, whoever you are out there, I really feel like there's something in your life going on that you just need something to change. Like you're praying for it, you're asking, but I want you to ask your mom. Your spirit does. I'm sorry I keep saying that. I'm not telling you what to do, but it's coming through. It comes through that way, and I say I, but Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles, that's a messenger. She's trying to tell you, she wants you to ask her. Ask her for whatever it is that you need changed. I feel there's something in your life that you're hoping that just changes and then everything will be better. So there's something that needs to take time. There's progress to be made, but ask her for assistance. That's why she's showing up in your dreams. Not only to let you know she's all right, but also let you know that you're okay, but it's also okay to ask for help, if that makes sense. Okay. But anyways, we're going to move a little bit forward, but save your personal questions because as you can see, when I'm channeling, sometimes I can zone out and I go different directions because I'm getting a lot of messages coming through. It's a lot of energy too. It can really drain me. So all tarot readers, all psychics, mediums, all of it. So let's try to save the medium questions for personal readings because that is it's something I prepare for. Hence why this is another tip. So I have a lot of fresh flowers in here, plants, sage, all of that attracts them. It welcomes them. They feel welcome and they come in. And light as well. That's why I went a little crazy. I've got a lot of lights going on, the flowers. I love it. But that's exactly what works for me, for what I do. So it does attract a lot of spirit. And yes, I am trying to play with whatever spirit is here from last night that moved the can. If you guys were here earlier, I told my story about the can that moved. But I'm trying to attract more. So the more presence I have with me, the more information comes through. And channeling takes time. So for certain questions, personal questions, let's definitely keep that for the one-on-one readings at maisonjupiter.com. So I'll put that up one more time in case you're just tuning in. But all personal questions, let's keep from maisonjupiter.com for the personal one-on-one readings. Because it takes time to channel. As you can see, this whole show, I mean, there may be shows coming up in the future where I will do mediumship, connecting with the other side shows with you, and you guys can ask personals. But for right now, let's keep it for the collective. So we'll keep it for what resonates with, everybody. Now I just zoomed in on my screen and it's huge. Hold on. This is a little wild. See, sometimes I am very unorganized and things just don't go the way I plan. So there we go. I fixed it. So what happened was I was playing with my little mouse here and the screen went huge, zoomed in on one person's name. So things like that just happen with me sometimes. So I appreciate your patience with me. But it'll get better as I go. This is the first night show by myself, and the energy comes through very strongly at night for mediumship stuff. So we'll keep that for the personal readings. But let's go forward here. Let's see what else is out there. I'll take a couple more questions, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get ready for the Ascent giveaway. I'm gonna give away a bottle of pine needle extract to one of you out there, so that's going to be fun. And I have a way that we're going to do this too. So if you've been paying attention, I did mention a little tip about connecting with the other side. So I will be asking you what the answer is before we end the show, and whoever answers the question with the correct answer first will be the winner of that pine needle extract. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Lisa Victoria in the house. Thanks for being here. And I love your picture of your cute little puppy. So cute. You are a fairy phenom. And we all appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. It means so much to me too. Thank you. Let's see. Here's another question. I like this one. Since I do Beyond Entertainment over there on Rumble. I just went over Taylor Swift. Very dark. So let's hope that the dark goes away. But let's ask this. This is a question I have not been asked. I need a nice deck of cards. Here we go. So let's take a look. What will the music industry look like in 2 years? Here we go. Here we go. Four Swords, the Sun card, ooh, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this is good. So the Four Swords, Four Swords is going to be the past. I'm doing past, present, future for this. This is a huge question for me. I love it because I love music. But here we go. So the Four Swords is going to be a thing of the past. So words and thoughts with swords and tarot. So the messages that come through the music of today that are clearly not good messages, and most of them are spell casting. So that's going to go away. And what's going to happen is this is the present and then the future. So it's already changing. It's already going through a transformation, a healing process. The Queen of Cups is a very nurturing energy, as well as the Sun is very healing. Like when I do health readings, the Sun card is a healing card, also regression. So what's going to happen, that word regression is coming to me. That's not a word I use all the time. But regression, so that would mean that the music industry would be going back to the roots. So going back to what is the best about music, which is good meanings, inspirational meanings. So meanings that are going to help people. And also what comes to mind, not only regression, but since we are in a different time period, we're in the age of Aquarius. So of course, the music industry, it will, and it really should, not only be inspirational and uplifting, but what this music is also going to do, they're going to also make sure that it's at the correct frequency so that the music is also very healing. So the artists as well, so the vocalists, the instruments, all of it will have to be at a certain frequency so that this frequency is very healing. So not only will we have all the benefits of frequency healings of, like shout out to Mel Carmine out there. He has a healing center with frequency healing. Okay. But aside from that, but just like some of our music, meditation music, all the good frequencies, so will the vocalists, so will the instruments. So everything's going to change. And not only that, the lyrics have to be high frequency vibration as well. So that's what the new music is going to be, the future in 2 years. I think before 2 years, because this is the present, it's already going through a healing. So I think that that's what's going to happen. It's going to be a very high frequency from the vocalists to the lyrics to the instruments, and it's going to help heal the people. So very talented people, I must say, out there on Instagram. A lot of you follow me, and oh my gosh, you guys send me your singing and your music. Thank you so much. Beautiful. I really appreciate it. So much talent is out there. So that also is coming to me also, that we're gonna have new artists. We're gonna have people like you and I that have been very active our whole lives and have a passion for it, and haven't been corrupted by an industry and told what to do. Like very original people that stuck with their roots and who their heart is. So that's also part of it as well. So just as we're ascending, the planet's ascending, so is music. Music will as well. Same with the movies as well. I feel like that the actors are going to shift. We're going to shift and have better people. Okay, so all the baddies are going to be out, gone. A lot of them already are because there's a lot of clones out there, unfortunately. So those are all going away too. Go check out my Beyond Entertainment show yesterday on Taylor Swift. Yeah, pretty dark. But I did ask the cards the question about the labs that actually make these clones, these AIs, all of it. So it's pretty juicy. You guys want to check it out. Yeah, if you didn't already. But anyways, hey, let's get into it. I want to give away this. I'm going to ask, I'll do one more question. And then I want to give away the Ascent Pine Needle Extract. Only because it's a little bit past an hour now and we don't want to go too long. because the longer the videos, they're not always that entertaining if it goes too long. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so how about this from Chrissy, and welcome, Chrissy. Love your name. That's actually one of my nicknames. What will the lunar eclipse in the new moon and full moon do for us all as the collective? Yeah, okay, because this eclipse is coming. What a great question. How did I forget that one? Yes, let's do it. The eclipse, upcoming eclipse, all of it intertwined. Oh my gosh, we just had the full moon in Aries, and I'm still hyper, and I'm still like last weekend. Last weekend I felt this way, and now it came back again. So I don't know what's happening right now exactly in all the planets. We'd have to go watch Maison Jupiter over there on Beyond Mystic and figure it out, because I don't remember everything. But we have the cards. So let's ask the cards. What will this lunar eclipse and all of astrology also have effect on the collective? How will it affect the collective? The lunar eclipse and all of the phases in astrology. Here we go. We have the Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. We also have the Eight of Wands, Five of Swords, Knight of Cups. We've got some good energy here. We've got the Eight of Swords in reverse. That's very good. Now, there's a little bit of negativity in there, but overall, it is pretty positive, okay? Now, it's not going to be negative for everybody, and it's not going to be positive for everybody. So it just really depends on the placements in your birth chart. So I really advise you guys to take a look at your birth chart, and they also, Juliet Maison Jupiter does your birth chart if you haven't gotten it done yet. But it's so informative to really understand your birth chart, to see how you're going to be affected. Because obviously there's a little bit of negative here for some people, but not for everybody. So let's start from this side. The first card that came out was our Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles, she's very powerful. She's in her power. She's very nurturing. She's a manifester. She's stabilized emotionally, physically, everything. She's very much in alignment with herself, very confident. So this Queen of Pentacles here, I feel a lot of us overall are going to be feeling pretty good. Speaking of the manifesting, though, it's showing us that we're very powerful at this time. So our intuition is going to be extra strong. So these eclipses, they do take action with us. So we have to be careful what we're manifesting. We have to be careful about the messages that we're telling ourselves, because we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So she also has messages coming in. She's very intuitive. So she's also giving us that caution as to be careful with what you're saying out loud, and also how you're treating others around you too. So because she's very earthy, so she's connected to earth. She's very grounded. So try to stay grounded. We got to learn from the Queen of Pentacles here. Then we've got the King of Cups. So emotionally, a lot of us will be grounded and also emotionally stable and fulfilled. But sometimes, now the negative side of the King of Cups, sometimes he's a little bit dramatic. So like sometimes the water signs, which we all have water somewhere in our chart. So try to figure out where that is. But I feel like there might be a Piscean energy coming in. I could be wrong, but I feel like there's a water energy coming in that might mess with your emotions, fluctuate them, might make you overthink stuff. So yeah, just like most moon phases, especially eclipses, we'll overthink things, So just pay attention to your emotions and also understand that it could be temporary. So if you're just crying like for no reason, or if you get really emotional, upset, even, if you get in a rage and then you cry, like there's episodes like that happen. We're human. Let it ride, though. Don't take it seriously. Remind yourself that it could be temporary and it's not that big of a deal, whatever it may be. So over dramatic is the second message. Now, the next message is communication. Communication, and also what was coming to me with this Eight of Wands is that you might be very fiery. You might be just more like an Aries, I would say. An Aries or like a Leo, like all the fire signs, Sagittarius too. I feel like you're just going to be going at it. Whatever it is that you're trying to get done, you're just going to be going at it full force. Might be a little impulsive, so be careful with the impulsiveness as well. So it's a little bit wonky, yeah, emotionally, but that's why that Queen of Pentacles was our first girl coming through telling us to stay grounded. So the more grounded we are, it's going to alleviate some of those emotions and also this fire. But the fire is a good thing for motivational skills. If you're working on a project, you're in your career, whatever it may be, communication as well. Communication could get a little fiery. But then also communication could be very good. This could show also that you're going to get a lot of communication and you're going to speak and you're going to really come across powerful with your words. So it's good. There's good and there's negative. Again, it depends on the placement of your chart. So that's why I'm kind of giving you guys the lowdown on the negative and the positive of each card. So the next one is one of my favorites. Okay, only if it's in reverse. So this one means freedom. It also means emotional freedom. So you're not trapped in your thoughts. You're not letting anything you're not letting thoughts control you, and you're not letting anyone control you. So the Eight of Swords in reverse is very good. Freedom, complete freedom. You're not attached to anything, so you're not being dragged down by anything. There's no expectations, so that's good. That's coming to me too. No expectations. That's a good one. So that's what's coming through with the Eight of Swords. Our next card that we got was the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is a very good energy too. So with the Knight of Cups, the only negative I feel with this is things could be moving a little slow for your desires. You might want things to happen fast, like we had the Eight of Wands. So what that tells me? The Eight of Wands energy, we might be feeling forceful and fiery and fast, and with the freedom, so feeling really high and really good. And then it looks like we might take a turn through these phases that are going on with the eclipse. So usually that could be the days leading up to the eclipse or the days after. Sometimes the side effects of after an eclipse, it slows down a little bit. Knight of Cups is a very solid, great energy, fulfillment, healing, love, offerings, good news coming in. It also could be not so good news too. Again, it depends on where your placements are. So make sure you check your birth chart. But a messenger is the Knight of Cups, but usually he's a good one. It's a great one. And it's usually great messages, I feel, as a collective, that it would be good global news, world news. So something good. I honestly, in my opinion, I think that there's something great going to happen. A huge blow that we've been waiting for. And that's why the Knight of Cups is here, I think. Something we've been waiting for a long time to come through. And it might even shock people, because we did get the Eight of Wands communication card coming through too. And it's like fast, out of nowhere, fiery. So yes, globally, I think there's going to be a great thing that comes about, a good message coming to the people. And this is why I think that we got the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is about a strategic plan. To me, that's what I think this is. A strategic plan. Words and thoughts are swords. It's air energy, so that's some speed there. It's going to come in kind of out of nowhere, and the Knight of Cups does that as well. It comes out of nowhere. But he's a messenger. This message, this drop, this exposure to the people, yeah, definitely. That's what I feel as a collective globally. Now, if this was a personal reading, let's just say for the collective as, personals for us, for our lives, our general lives. Knight of Cups is good news coming to you, or it could be a message that's not so good. But the Five of Swords is strategic. I feel the universe has a plan as to why you're getting this news. But generally, just remember the Knight of Cups is a great card, is a great energy. So I don't think it's anything bad. I really don't. But take it how it resonates. That is the energy for this eclipse. Also, the days leading up to it and the days after. I do feel that this eclipse is a huge turning point, though, for the world stuff. I really do. I'm excited for it. And that could be part of the excitement that I feel now, you know? Ooh, we've got Lakeside Laura in the house. Welcome, and I hope you're having a great Friday night. Let's see, what else could we look at? I think we're good, guys. I think what we should do now, because it's gonna be fun, and I love to have fun. We're gonna do the giveaway for Ascent Nutrition. We're gonna do the giveaway for the pine needle extract. So I'm gonna pull up not the card, the website for goascentnutrition.com. Now, all my affiliate links, guys, if you'd like to order from Ascent Nutrition, which I highly recommend, I take them every day. And when I recently did get a little bit of it was like an allergy attack, it went away. It went away a lot shorter than it would have taken probably 2 weeks to get better if I was not taking care of myself with Ascent Nutrition. So definitely, I encourage it, especially the pine needle extract. It really helps boost our immune system, especially when things are going around sometimes, like, cold and flu season. And also, guys, for those, we're on YouTube, I got to be very careful. But pine needle extract, pine needle in general, so the pine pollen tincture that is also there with the pine needle extract, pine in itself is an old ancient medicine. And it also is very, very potent and strong to help defend us, our systems. I'm being careful with my words. So defend and protect our entire body, our system, our DNA from I'm going to talk about shedding that. That was mandatory. So anything like that. And as you guys remember, the pine is ancient. So the pine is an ancient old medicine, but it does protect also not only spiritually, but it's protecting our physical DNA. So I have to throw that out there because it is true fact. You can check it out. You can research it. But it's true. And that is why I'm giving that away tonight, because I think it's very important that the more pine needle extract we can get out to the people, the better. Because especially in these times, as times are getting, they're getting explosive regarding that subject that I'm not really supposed to talk about on this channel. But you guys know what I'm talking about. But anyways, let's do it. We're going to give it away. So who is going to win the pine needle extract from Ascent Nutrition? Here we go. So I'm going to what I'm going to do, guys. So what I'm going to do, here's the question. The question, and you guys put the answer in the chat. The question is, if you were paying attention, if you guys were paying attention, let's see. Here, I got to phrase the question right. Okay. So what did I say earlier? What did I say earlier about attracting spirits? If you wanted to channel spirit with someone on the other side, I said I had flowers. But what else did I say? What else? I said fresh flowers help attract our loved ones on the other side if you want to communicate with them. But what else did I say? Since we're on pine needle extract, which is protection, spiritual protection, as well as protecting our DNA. But what else did I say aside from that? I said fresh flowers, blah, 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 help you attract those on the other side. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you're close. There's someone that's close. I want all of them on there. Yes, you're very close. All right, guys, I think I got the winner. She pretty much has it. Wow. Yeah. So not only did she get all of them, but she also added the strongest time of the day. So Emily Hines, you are the winner of the pine needle extract. So yeah, lights, candles, and sage. That is true. You did forget one though. You forgot one. So, oh, okay. I'm still going to give you one though. I'm still going to give you one because you're very close. You forgot one thing, Emily, one thing. And I already mentioned it, which was the fresh flowers. You're still getting a pine needle extract, but someone else is as well. So I did see them in the chat. And I'm going to pull you up. Deb Soul Tribe, that's very cute. You're close, but the can on the table is not necessary. That's really cute though. Oh my goodness. I love all of it. You guys are great. Yeah. So lights, candles, sage, nighttime, and flowers. Yes. But Deb Soul Tribe, because you're so fun, I'm going to give it to you too, but no can on the table. No. Fresh flowers, sage, the lighting counts with the candles, yes. So you did get it correct, but no can on the table. You guys don't have to have a can on the table. But recently, yes. I mean, I had, that happened. So, I mean, I guess you could, but I was just watching a YouTube video and the can moved. So they're just here. I wasn't playing with my cards or channeling or anything. Yikes, right? So you never know. Never know. So we've got Deb Soul Tribe and Emily Hines. You guys are the winners. So what I want you guys to do, I'm going to pull up a banner here. If I still have it. Shoot, where did it go? So what I would like you guys to do is go to my email. I'm going to create a banner right now. So the email that is not too full currently at the moment that I can that I can get into, quantumnews11@gmail.com. So that's where you're going to want to go. So that's for Emily Hines and Deb's Soul Tribe, I think it was. quantumnews11@gmail.com. You guys won the pine needle extract. So what I need you to do is email me, give me your address or P.O. box, whatever. And yes, I will send it to you. I'll order it this weekend and send it right off. And now you'll be on your journey to protecting not only your DNA, but spiritual protection, pine needles. And also the pine comes from Canada. Fun fact, if you didn't know. Canadian pine, beautiful. So there you go. That was a fun little game. But anyways, you guys did good. All of you did good. I wish I could give each and every one of you a pine needle extract, honestly. But good job. And thank you guys for joining me this first Friday night show. Next Friday will be probably a bit smoother. That speaker ordeal with it going on randomly, seriously, I had it sitting here as a prop to hold up the pine needle extract since it's the star of the show. And then the speaker just starts going on. So yeah, now it's under my mattress and I'm wondering if it's playing. I don't hear anything from over there, but weird, right? But anyways, guys, thank you so much. And again, as a reminder before I go, for those of you that are new, thank you guys for joining us. All of you, thank you all for joining us. But for those of you that are new, if you don't mind hitting that like button and subscribe, and also to find me for a personal reading, you're going to want to go to maisonjupiter.com. So I'm going to put that up on the screen one more time, maisonjupiter.com, for a 1 hour full consultation, one-on-one, Zoom reading face-to-face. So there you go. All right, guys, you have a beautiful rest of your night and your weekend. And I will see you guys. Who knows? I might be on another show again this weekend, but for sure, I'll see you Tuesday morning for the weekday. The week forecast. And then the weekends are on Fridays. And yes, I will see you tomorrow because if you're an Earth sign, your video is coming out tomorrow of your Earth zodiac readings. So I'll see you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great one. Bye.